All right. Well, I wonder if I should play it back, but I don't care. Fuck it. We'll just go with
Put it
it.
alive.
Just make sure that like if you have anything important that you want to say or share, to make sure to say it to the mic. All right. I will start. I'll do the introductions and then we will go from there. Because you've never actually really been on this podcast before.
No, probably not.
Brandon has.
Actually, I think Brett has once.
I know
I can't remember what it was, but I think he was on there once.
I know I did some Let's Play stuff. With Brett and Brandon, but I don't think I ever had Brett on the podcast. I know I've had Brandon on the podcast.
Yeah, I think I was here for the Let's Play, but that's it.
Yeah. I think what you might be thinking, Andy, is like when we did the anime episode, and it was Brandon and Luke.
No, because I clearly remember you saying, like, say hello, Brett, and Brett said, hello, Brett.
You know what? That was probably when we did Aliens Colonial Marines.
Okay.
No, that was Brandon.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that was Brandon as well.
I have no fucking idea what the hell that was.
Do it again, do it again.
Well, all right, everybody. Late introductions available. Hello, welcome to the Other People. This is episode 23, I think, that we're on. And I am your host, Jordan. With me, as always, is my good friend, Andy.
Yo.
And joining us today is our buddy, Brett.
Hello.
I was hoping to have a few other people. That might have made things a tad more complicated. We were hoping to have Brandon on, but he's been overstressed with work and school, so I'm just gonna lay off him for a while. And my sister, but she had a pretty stressful day herself, so she just wanted to go home and just take it easy. So that's just what we're gonna do. But other than that, how is everybody doing? Andy, how have you been doing, my friend?
I've been doing okay.
You've just been marathoning Deus Ex: The Human Revolution, correct?
Yeah, the director's cut.
Yeah, that's okay. That's the same copy that I went and rebought for the 360. Strangely enough, have you noticed any odd, particular little glitches while you've been playing at all?
Nothing that ain't game related, like, the odd things that, like, happen when your augments were kind of going wonky on you, but that, like, turned out to be a neural processor that got recalled.
Okay. Well, what I mean is that, like, I noticed, because I started doing, I was doing a Let's Play for a little while, but then I was also, just casually playing, and I would notice just about every time I would do a non-lethal takedown of somebody, either myself or they or the camera would clip like right through each other.
I haven't noticed that.
But for me, like, it was just a constant thing. I was like, what the fuck? Because I don't remember the PlayStation 3 version ever doing that at all.
Yeah,
so
I haven't noticed that.
Yeah.
But then again, I never played the PlayStation 3 version of Deus Ex, so.
Yeah. Well, and granted, I mean, that was like when it first came out, but again, like this is like years later, and yeah, it's not game breaking, but it does kind of take you out of the game and make you go, what the hell was that?
It was the Matrix, Jordan. It was the Matrix.
The Matrix isn't real, bro. That's just some libertarian bullshit is what they're trying to hand you.
A liberal conspiracy.
And I don't even know what I'm talking about. So
Yeah, next thing you're going to say is that we never went to the moon. It was all on a sound stage.
Actually, that's true. No, I'm joking. That's fucking stupid. But Brett, how have you been doing?
I've been doing well. On leave currently. I'm about to go to Korea for 2 to 3 years.
That's gonna suck.
No, actually, it should be a lot of fun. Actually.
Well, I mean, it's gonna.
He's not
It's gonna
going to
suck for
go
us.
up to North
Oh,
Korea
yeah,
where we
not
get to
seeing people
hang
again.
out with Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it should be fun for the most part. Just not going to be able to see anybody for a while.
Yeah. Kim Jong-un, he's my friend on Facebook.
Whatever.
Whatever. I don't care. Well, I have some interesting news.
Oh?
Some
Do
interesting details. I'm not going to have a job anymore next month.
Oh.
Oh.
The restaurant will be closing down December 24th, the day before Christmas.
The restaurant's closing down?
Yeah. I'm not really sure about the details, but they have been bought and they are going to be turned into a primary health center.
Oh, so their building was bought.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That kind of sucks, Jordan.
Yeah, so which just means I'll have to be actually working a little bit harder into trying to find another job, which I had given up on a while ago, so,
Yeah.
But yeah, that especially sucked, so my morning was a little depressing.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to have a job. And I was really relying on this one. I mean, hell, I've been working like 6 days a week and multiple shifts now, which, is quite tiring. But, it's also that it's part-time, and part-time's easy. But when you're really lazy and you stay up all goddamn night like I do for no real reason, you're going to be tired in the morning when you get up to go to work. But, at least one thing could at least be said, that I don't slack on my job. Or at least I try not to.
I should watch a movie now. What's that light coming through the window? Oh, it's the sun. I should go to bed.
I'll have you know I've only done that a few times.
How many is a few times, Jordan? Is it less than 10?
Maybe. I think I've
more than 10.
Lost count. But I have developed a really bad habit lately of staying up until 5 in the morning for no good reason. It's like I'm just online, I'm watching videos, and then...
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, and then it's like, God damn it, go to bed!
Can't much watch cat videos.
No. I'm not doing that shit.
Entirety of internet.
But the internet is vast and limitless. I know. I must reach this goal.
There is no end to the goal, Jordan.
Yes.
A part of vast and limitless. Did you not understand?
I suppose the limitless part. And so other than that, I have also just been trying to record as much as possible. In fact, my sister and I, we started doing a full Let's Play of the original
Zelda.
The original version of Legend of Zelda, which I will be posting part 1 tonight. We were going to try and see about trying to record some more tonight, but that didn't end up happening. But that's all right. So I got a few topics that we can talk about. One that I heard about from an old podcast about a week ago or so was that, Andy, I'm sure you probably don't know, but Brett, are you familiar with what Twitch streaming is?
I've heard of it. I don't remember much about it.
All right, well, pretty much what it is, it's a live streaming service where it's a little bit like YouTube, wherein you can, record and post yourself live playing, video games, like while you're giving, like commentary, or whatever. It's a lot like a live Let's Play, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Only you can also record yourself playing as well. And it's been a big thing. It's been going on for, I guess, like the last like couple of years or so. I'm not entirely sure like when Twitch started, but there was a controversy about a week ago. There's this girl online. I think she now works for Rooster Teeth. I first heard about her through a page called SourceFed that exists on YouTube, and she got into a bit of controversy because she got her channel on Twitch banned. And, well, this was why she got banned. Because apparently whenever she was doing her Let's Plays and recording herself, she was in her underwear.
Oh.
Okay.
And Twitch, as I understand it, has a rule about, yeah, that's not okay. And so they banned her. And I guess she posted a vlog video talking about how upset she was about it. And, you know, and I think about it as Twitch has a rule against that sort of thing. You broke it, and they banned you.
Yeah. It's clearly got a rule. And she knew about the rule, didn't she?
Obviously, she must have.
Yeah. So then, yeah, she broke it, clearly knowing the rule.
Yeah. I mean, it would be like the equivalent of if I took a porn clip and I posted it on my YouTube channel. I imagine if I did that, I would get banned.
What?
You know.
Oh, Jordan, you don't watch porn.
Oh, please. Come on. Come on, let's be real here. No, and like I don't know how much of a controversy there was about it, or like I wouldn't be too surprised if there were some people, or if she even made the claim about, oh, well, they banned me, you know, because I'm a woman, blah blah blah. Like I'm pretty sure that had nothing to do with it. It was that you were broadcasting yourself. You know, and don't get me wrong, I've seen her. She is incredibly attractive, but what you're doing is you're just selling your sex appeal. That's it.
Yeah, and they had a rule, and they banned you because you broke the rule.
Yeah.
Got nothing to do with you being a woman.
Yeah. Now, and again, I don't know the circumstances of like what her vlog was or anything like that. I didn't try to look it up or anything. I could have, but I didn't really feel like it. No real bull about it. I just think that, well, if you break a rule that you're not supposed to do, now, and I imagine that, like YouTube, they will probably give you, a fair amount of warning, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
so I would have to imagine somebody probably sent her a warning and then banned her, unless it, was just like out of nowhere. But I would have to imagine you would be familiar with the rules or know what the rules are. But anyway.
Yeah. And maybe Twitch doesn't have all the rules, and she wasn't aware of it, and or something. You don't know.
Banned her without
still.
letting her know the rules, then that's one thing. But if she knew the rules and then did it, then that's something else entirely. So, I mean, we have freedom of speech, but then she's using their service and stuff like that, and so them banning her is not an infringement on her freedom of speech.
No.
It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Although,
okay.
Well, and as it's been proven time and time again, the only people that are really using freedom of speech are people that are saying and talking about things that you really don't care for.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly.
Yep.
Well, and other than that, well, I mean, that's not really news or really newsworthy, but I thought it was something that we could touch upon. But and other than that, I've been kind of curious about something. How many games have you guys bought, or in your and my case, Brett, have you downloaded? Well, and download's always a bit of a different case. But how many physical games have you bought that had to forcibly install themselves onto your hard drive? Andy?
I've never had any that have had to do that.
Skyrim didn't have to do that?
No, I didn't have to download things like now when I got like the legendary thing. Yes, I had to install the DLC.
Okay. Do you remember how long that took?
I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes maybe.
Okay.
Obnoxious.
How about you, Brett?
I haven't played anything for quite a while.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Military leave, right?
Yeah.
But like I remember when I first bought Skyrim, I got on the PS3. It had to install on my PlayStation 3, and that took an hour.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I've really only had 3 games actually had to install, and I don't even remember when I traded up my PS3 version of Skyrim for the 360, if it had to install at all.
And the Skyrim game, my 360 version didn't have to install at all.
Mm-hmm. But
I had the option to install it.
Yeah.
But there's no real need to.
Yeah.
Because you have to use the disc anyway.
Yeah. Well, and as I understand it, and this is something that I read up on, the reasons that you install a game onto your hard drive is that, one, it's supposed to cut down load times, though for some games, as the site said, for some games that doesn't really tend to work or really change. Secondly, it will, I guess, reduce noise that comes from your console.
It's not spinning the CD.
Yeah. I've never had that issue. And then the second one was that or I should say the third, I can't count. The third is that it will reduce wear and tear on your CD for your game. But for me, like, I've only ever bought or really played a couple of games that forcibly installed themselves onto my hard drive before I was allowed to play it. I had that happen, as I mentioned, with Skyrim on the PlayStation 3 when I first bought it, and I remember thinking that whole time, this had better be worth it. And then when I got the Metal Gear Legacy Collection, and I tried to play Metal Gear Solid 4, that had to install, and that took an hour. And then when I rented The Evil Within on the 360, that had to install. And that was a rental.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I am enjoying the game. I'm thinking about doing a review for it, but I keep on forgetting, oh yeah, that's right, I should play some more of that, because I should try and, I should actually try and get some more footage, or maybe see about trying to beat it. But, and there was a big thing, too, about when the Xbox One was coming out, that all games, especially disc-based, that they would all have to install on your hard drive.
Yeah.
But also, from what I understand, but after they would do that you wouldn't need the disc to play them.
Yeah.
Which I suppose is convenient, but at the same time, a full disc game, a $60 game, takes up a lot of memory on your hard drive, and games these days are getting much, much bigger, especially depending on the game. Now, and I don't know if that is still a thing. I don't know if PlayStation 4 is doing the same thing. I don't even know if that was dropped by Xbox.
They dropped it.
They did?
Yeah, they dropped a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not very happy.
Now, and
mostly because Sony came out and said that they are not going to require that.
Yeah. But I mean, the fact that this is still somewhat a thing, and I don't know how many other games do this, where they have to install. That's the thing. Have to. Before you can even play the game, it has to install.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't like that. And I can imagine nobody else does. Because, let's face it, I mean, you rent a game, let's say maybe for the weekend or something like that.
Or you're just renting it to find out if you're actually going to like it or not.
And then you go and you put it in and you start it up and it has to install.
It starts installing.
And it takes, maybe depending on the game, I mean, Evil Within, it only took like a half hour, but it certainly felt like it took a while. Skyrim, I know, took an hour to install. And I know, I can tell you one thing about gamers. We are not patient.
Oh, no. We're the least patient people on the planet.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, why do they have to install? Why do they have to forcibly install? I don't get that. I can understand.
Either.
I mean, I can understand if it was a digital-only title, but but even then, I mean, I've never had a digital title that I downloaded. I mean, other than PlayStation 3, have to install, and even then, if it's a digital title off of the PlayStation 3, that takes maybe like a few minutes, for after the download finishes, that it also has to install onto your system. But 360, you can just play the game right away. And PC is obviously the same. For when you download a game and then have to install it, or hell, or even when you're wanting to play a game, you have to install all of the stuff from it. All the movie clips, all of the DLC, all the game information from it. And probably even some updates, I imagine.
Lots of updates.
And then, and this is why I don't play a lot of PC games. There's always the possibility that your computer is just not good enough to play said game, or powerful enough.
Yeah. Well, you check the requirements before you buy the game.
Yeah, but I don't...
That requires work.
That requires having knowledge about this sort of stuff. And...
It's printed on the package.
You're printed on the package.
Your face.
No
touching.
But yeah, it was just a sort of thing. Now, obviously, I mean, like, I don't know how many other games do this, but it was just so damn irritating. Now, and yeah, I mean, it's a rare thing, but no, I don't want that. I'm pretty sure nobody else in gaming really wants that at all.
You might be surprised by that, Jordan.
Oh, apparently, I suppose. Good God, Brett.
Just take your mind off track.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, what the heck did Brett just do?
He was showing me a GIF.
It's Winnie the Pooh accidentally eating his own hand off.
Yeah. But what was probably the last game that you played?
What's it called? I can't remember the name of it. You're a super cop.
And what else happens in it?
Well, you kill criminals.
I think I know what he's talking about, but I can't remember the name of it either.
Crackdown?
Yeah.
Crackdown, yeah, that's it.
Oh my God. That was like an Xbox 360 launch title, practically, wasn't it?
Probably.
Almost.
It was free from Xbox, so I downloaded it and played it. So that was the last game I played and beat.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That had to have been when we were living together, I think. Right?
Huh? I don't know when it came out. I got it because it was free from Xbox. Xbox Live was letting you download free games. So I probably played that a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, still, it's quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Other than that, other than those little bit of rantings, what are some games, if any? I mean, I don't know how much advertising or anything like that that you get to that you get to see as much as I do. But what were maybe some games that you've seen trailers for or just seen in the store for either of you that you guys have seen that you know probably sparked some interest in wanting to play? Andy?
And the only one was Destiny until I found out that it was online only.
Yeah.
Which kind of disappointed me. I'm like, oh, only one for the PlayStation 4 that was coming out that I had any interest in.
Well,
well,
it is.
It is like for the 360 and PlayStation 3 as well, but
yeah. I was really kind of humming and hawing about that. Until you told me about the fact that, oh, well, you have to be online to play. It's like, oh, okay, well, fuck that. Because, like, the last game I had some real interest in playing that came out nearly a year ago now was the Titanfall game.
Mm-hmm.
But then I found out that, oh, you have to be online to play that game, too.
Yeah.
Now, and I wonder...
And that was another one, too. And I'm just like, oh...
Now, and I haven't tested really trying to play an online game like that on either of my consoles. I do wonder if the internet that I have could handle it, or if it couldn't, because I haven't tested it since playing Halo 3, and that was when I had Clearwire. But then again, that service was shit. So I wonder if it would be okay for me to be able to play it. But see, that's the thing. Like, I don't know, and for all I know, it's not going to work. And it would just be a waste of money.
It'd be like laggy and and stuff like that.
And bear in mind,
but you're being kind of quiet over there.
Yeah. I haven't played games for a while.
Yeah.
Well, then let's find a topic that we can talk about that Brett might actually have some interest in.
Well, Brett, anything in particular that you want to bring up, or?
I got nothing.
Well, then what good are you?
I've seen Destiny and I've seen Titanfall. They're both pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, they look fun. I mean, Destiny kind of had my interest until I found out the story is kind of non-existent.
Yeah, but the gameplay looks pretty fun. You got a lot of different missions.
Yeah. Brett, you've got to stop playing me these gifs.
They're funny, though.
Yeah, but it's not good for a podcast. Nobody can see it.
All right, what did he show you now?
It's a kid poking a dog in the butt.
God.
Yeah. It also especially, just doesn't work for an audio-only podcast.
Yeah, Brett. Come on, man.
You're
Say
not
something, even if it's nothing.
Oh, boy. And currently in my collection, it grows higher and higher. I mean, I have developed such a bad habit lately where I will buy a game or I'll buy a whole bunch of games, with some thought of being like, oh, wow, I never played this game. I have some interest in this, blah, 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 blah. And I bring it home.
Then you never play it.
Yeah, and it just ends up just sitting on my shelf and just collecting dust. Maybe I'll take it out for a Let's Play or something like that. But
yeah, I'm kind of sadly getting like that with movies.
Oh yeah.
Except I usually only end up paying like $5 to 10. So
yeah. Same here. I have a whole bunch of old movies that I just haven't gotten around to watching. I bought a collector's tin version that VIP had a while ago of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
God.
And I mean I know I've bought a whole bunch of other stuff too. Hell, man, I have 3 copies of Chrono Trigger in my possession.
Yeah.
I own the digital version on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
I own the boxed SNES version that I paid probably over $100 for.
Uh-huh.
And then I have the DS version, which is the superior version of the game. But it's like, why the fuck did you do that? Like, I don't know. Because originally I was planning on us, doing a full Let's Play of Chrono Trigger, and I wanted the best quality version of it, so I bought the Virtual Console version. And then I saw, the original box, and it's in great condition, and I really love that game, and I wanted it in my collection. And yeah, after I got it home, I looked at it and I thought, this was stupid. Why did you do that?
Because he's a nerd, folks. He's a huge video game nerd.
What's a big something for you that you bought afterwards where you really regretted it?
Oh.
How about you, Brett?
Like a game-wise?
Game, movie, comic book,
anything.
Anime, anything. What's something that you were like, oh my god, I have to have that, and then after you got it and you brought it home, you thought, why did I do that?
Apparently, he's got nothing.
No, he's thinking. How about you, Andy? While he's thinking, can you think of something?
Well, I'm thinking too. That's the thing.
Okay. Well, Chrono Trigger was one for me. I bought a whole bunch of old game I got the old game boxes for the original Castlevania trilogy. That cost me quite a pretty penny.
Yeah.
I got old box versions of the original Zelda and Blackthorn and Mega Man X, Mega Man 2, Rygar, Ultima. A whole bunch of whole bunch of that stuff.
Sadly, I can't think of anything because I kind of have I'd like to get that, but I don't got the money to really get it right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can't really think of anything.
Yeah. Sadly for me, I mean, if I remind myself of the fact, dude, you got $500 in your checking account. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, sure, I can splurge $100 on this. And then afterwards, God damn it, why did you even do that?
Dude, you have very little impulse control, don't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, oh god, do you guys remember after I lost my job?
The one that earned you the nickname Dumbass.
It wasn't that I lost my job. I quit my job first of all.
And then you just started spending money like it growed on trees.
Yeah. Because I was buying up so much shit. Namely, I just remember buying, I don't remember whether it was Evangelion or whether it was the Escaflowne, but either way, I bought the entire series of those at the time.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that you were buying all this stuff for yourself, was that you were paying stuff for us, dinner-wise and stuff like that.
Yep, I was buying, I was paying for your guys' movie tickets, I was paying for your dinner and all that stuff, and it's dude, you were just, ow, it's
we
okay,
even tried to talk you
fine.
out of doing that, and no, it's fine.
All right, and just jump back in conversation just a little bit. I think we need to convince Jordan to get a smartphone, so then he could buy Chrono Trigger for the smartphone. Because it's available on smartphones now.
It's brilliant!
That way
That'll
you would have
four
copies
of that
of it.
game!
And this one's only $10.
Yeah.
So only 1/10 the expense of the other one you bought.
Yeah, but would I be able to play it with a controller?
The phone is the controller.
I don't know. Here's another regretful buy I made probably nearly a month ago. I bought, because I saw this in the store some time ago, and I thought, ooh, wow, I would love to own that. It's a replica of Freddy Krueger's claw,
Oh.
which was going for like $60, $70. Now, like, I didn't buy it, like right away. Like when I first saw it, like I thought, like, oh, that'd be something cool, to ask, like for Christmas or for like a birthday or something like that. A year goes by, and I have plenty of money in my account
at this point.
And
so this one actually wasn't so much impulse.
Yeah. And I was at the store. I went there to rent the Alien Isolation game, and I saw that they had the Freddy Claw, and so I bought it as well because I figured, like, oh hey, maybe I can use this for one of my videos or whatever. Blah blah blah. And I got it home. Now, anybody who's anybody, you buy a replica like that, you want to try it on. Well, I tried it on, and you know what? It was a piece of shit. It doesn't even work. You can't really even wear it. So $70 right down the toilet, and on top of that, the box looked like it had been previously opened. So I'm willing to bet somebody else probably bought this, was just as disappointed, took it back, Hastings rewrapped it, and sold it for its original price.
Yeah.
So, however, this story does have a bit of a positive ending where I did take it back, and they took it back, and they gave me all of my money back.
Yay.
So at least there's that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't... Hell, I mean, I'm boycotting Best Buy because they screwed me out of $10. Now,
oh, yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
This is so damn stupid. I bought a Blu-ray copy. It wasn't, like a special edition copy or anything. Well, hell, of course not. If it was only going for $10, a Blu-ray DVD sort of combo of Die Hard. I already have a DVD copy. I didn't have the Blu-ray though.
Mm-hmm.
And it was only going for $10. Just a pretty nice price. I take it home and I put it on my PS3. The PlayStation 3 can't read the Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was obviously something wrong with the disc, and I tried multiple times. I took it back to the store, had the receipt. They told me they couldn't give me any sort of refund or credit or anything like that. They did say I could trade it in for another copy of said movie, but they didn't have any other copies.
No.
And so I told them that, and I said, like, look, like, could I just get my $10 back or credit or whatever? And this girl continued to say, and this was customer service, continued to say, oh, well, I'm sorry, we're not allowed to do that. Really? I have taken computer chairs. I have taken used mic stands, used camera stands, back to Walmart, and guess what? I got my fucking money back, no questions asked. I took underwear back to Walmart, and I got not used. I've taken underwear back to Walmart.
I can't, but it's the fact that it's not used.
Yeah. And I got my money back. No questions asked. Got my money back. $10 fucking dollars for a broken Blu-ray? Really, Best Buy? Go fuck yourself. And so because of that, I just refuse to shop there now. I refuse.
Yeah.
Like $10 fucking dollars, really? And your product is broken? Go fuck yourself.
And probably if you had traded in for another copy, they probably would have put that same copy back there on the showroom floor and screwed somebody else over with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Please don't play with that. Brett's trying to play with my wiring, and I'm worried that it's going to start, making noises or, like, bonking up against the mic stand. And he's just like, I'm bored. It's like, stop that.
Well, then actually contribute to this, Brett. Come on, man.
No, I'm going to play with my phone. I don't want to talk to you nerds about your video game stuff. Fucking fags. Dude, what the fuck? That's so cold. This is cold, man.
That's hurtful. My feelings.
What little self-esteem I have left, I'm gonna drown it away in a big jar of M&Ms.
Oh, Jordan, who are we kidding? You ain't got no self-esteem.
That's true. That's true. It would certainly explain why it is I've never been able to go on a date in several years. Oh!
Self 5.
Ooh. I'm so hurt right now. I'm going to crawl into a ball and just fall asleep.
I deal with my pain through humor.
Pretty much. Later on, after you guys are gone, I'm going to be laying on my bed crying. I wish I was dead. And meanwhile, Gene Simmons is going to be standing in the corner going, do it! I want to watch! And is there any way I could possibly make some money off of this? Because as everybody knows, I am a whore. So, how the hell did I even get onto Gene Simmons?
I have no idea. He just came out of the blue.
Oh, well, it was primarily...
Hey, well, look at it this way. At least he didn't start doing a bad impression of Sean Connery this time.
I'm sure that microphone is not going to be picking you up. So
I know that.
Okay, you're just playing with it?
Yes.
Are you really that bored, Brett?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Now Brett
just came across.
Brett's looking up random pictures and then showing them to me now.
I just came across what looks like a wrestler onesie, but it has a hole in the back.
Yeah. It's an open booty wrestling
onesie, yeah. And it's a guy one, so you can see the guy's butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
I think they're doing a completely different kind of wrestling.
Oh, my eyes.
What?
Oh, this one's worse.
What
Ready,
now?
Jordan? Ready?
Sure. Wow. The ultimate wedgie on both sides.
This is a onesie, but it goes from the neck up through the crotch.
Yeah.
And it looks really uncomfortable.
Somehow it's holding his crotch in place. I don't know how.
He doesn't look very happy. I'm pretty sure he's uncomfortable.
Probably. I mean,
he's like, I've gone modeling, and this is what I have to wear.
Yep.
He's like, I'm gay, but this is too gay for me.
I mean, it looks like it's giving him. It looks like it's giving him a wedgie.
It's
like when he pulls
him.
that out, it's going to be stained.
Oh.
I've never understood, clothing like that. Like, why would you want to wear something that goes right up the crack of your ass? Why would you? I mean, it's not comfortable. Now, granted, I can be kind of not really picky about my clothing, but I have to be comfortable.
Yes. Comfortable is good. And I think our podcast is completely broken down now.
Yeah, thanks, Brett.
You're welcome.
Hey guys, I'm gonna start showing you random pictures. Here we go.
That nobody else can see.
They can use the power of imagination. Or Google.
They're not gonna do that.
Oh, they may.
That's just lazy.
They may.
Or maybe I'll find the pictures and post them in the video for the podcast.
There you go.
When I go to edit this. That brings up, this might be a bit of a too much of an inappropriate question. Boxers or briefs? Andy?
You asking both of us?
Yes.
Boxers.
Brett?
Boxers.
Briefs.
Briefs?
Yes.
Poor man.
Do your boxers still open up in the front, or are they closed, or do they have a button?
No, they open up in the front.
Brett?
Open up in the front.
That's the part about boxers I can't stand. I need security.
You need to be held in place?
Yes, I need to be held in place. It needs to be pointed upwards at the sky. I don't know why. It just does. It just does. It's a comfort thing. Again, it's a comfort thing for me.
Well, see, that's why I like boxers. I like not having my junk bound.
Yeah, you gotta live free, man. Gotta live free or die trying.
All right. We have dabbled off far away from any sort of topic or any sort of agenda that we may have had.
Yeah, now we're just talking about random shit.
Well,
Random hose.
I mean, if I could, I would rename our show the Random Podcast, but I'm willing to bet there are probably already several other podcasts that are called the Random Podcast.
Yeah.
And I already decided, no, you know what? We're going to be the other people. And yeah, we do from time to time have set topics, but from time to time we do tend to just talk about whatever the hell we want. And
even when we do have set topics, we usually wind up going way left of those topics.
sometimes. At least with most of our topics, we've been able to make a whole show out of it.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, like hell, I don't remember what. It was the topic when we were trying to talk about games that everybody else likes, but we don't.
Mm-hmm.
And we were only able to think of 2 examples, and then that was it.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, well, shit. Well, we can't do a whole episode on this. Well, okay, we suck. All right, well, anyway, I'm going to cut this here. Everybody, I hope that you've enjoyed the Other People Show. You can find me on Twitter at JR83709. I'm going to see about trying to upload the first playthrough of Zelda probably tonight. And so by the time you probably hear this, that is, if anybody hears this, I'll probably be posting this over the weekend. And until then, I have a whole bunch of ideas for some indie zombie Let's Plays and such. I'm still trying to work on, slowly but surely, trying to gather up more footage for The Evil Within. And so until next time, I'm not sure what we will be doing. I'm also still in communication with Luke Nutzman to see about trying to do some more Hearthstone recordings, which should be fun. And Brett will only be in town for, I imagine, maybe another few days.
Yeah, I leave Monday to go to South Korea.
Shit. All right, well, we need to try and do some more stuff until then.
Yep.
So until then, I'm Jordan.
This is Andy.
And I'm Brett.
And we will see you guys next time. Bye!
Good night.